You may have wondered, why was the main series called Game of Thrones, which is the name of only the first of George R. R. Martin's books in his A Song of Ice and Fire series, and not called A Song of Ice and Fire? Well, the answer is marketing. So George R. R. Martin was asked this very question, and he responded the best he could, stating,
"The TV networks make these decisions. They purchase the film and TV rights to my books, and for whatever reason, they called it Game of Thrones rather than A Song of Ice and Fire. I suppose they did some kind of internal testing or something, as they always do, and settled on that. It is interesting how iconic that phrase has become. Game of something. I see it everywhere. I turn on the TV and there someone is, well, this is a game of, and fill in the blank. It's kind of flattering, but also amusing. Nothing I ever expected."
Honestly, A Game of Thrones definitely sounds catchier than A Song of Ice and Fire. However, that may have led to the shit show D&D had towards the end, where they didn't focus on the Song of Ice and Fire, the prophecy to stop the others, but instead the War of the Iron Throne. So kind of a bittersweet name in retrospect.
Or a warning.
However, George R. R. Martin is sorta happy they didn't go with A Song of Ice and Fire, sharing,
"It does help me to separate the books from the TV show. Something occurs in Game of Thrones, but it's not necessarily going to happen in A Song of Ice and Fire, and vice versa."
So if you would have rather had the main show called A Song of Ice and Fire instead of Game of Thrones, let me know.